Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jamie this Tuesday afternoon as part of my weekly Tuesday afternoon live tutorials. I'm certainly happy to be here with you today, and I have a really special card because it uses brand new spankin' product. This is product that will be available beginning January 4th. 2022 in the January to June mini catalog, as well as the upcoming celebration brochure. So lots of fun product going on here. Let me give you a sneak peek at what we're looking at. Sorry, I got lots of stuff out. Okay, so we have the Daffodil Daydream stamp set. It is a bundle combination. I love that it has an Easter sentiment. I'm always looking for a good Easter sentiment, and a Mother's Day. And I love, love, love the daffodils. Okay, so we have like a cluster of daffodils and then the single daffodils. You could color these any number of ways, Stampin' blends, the water painter, the watercolor pencils, so many different ways, or you could just stamp them and not color them. So lots of possibilities. I love this little butterfly and then the scroll. But the brilliance, I think, is in the combination with the bundle. Hey, Karen, good afternoon. It bundles with the daffodil dies, and let me tell you, I've been really trying to keep them where they belong, and I actually took a picture because somehow they all fit perfectly, and I have a feeling like, I don't know, within a matter of time, they're just going to be a hot big mess because it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle trying to get them where they fit. But they're pretty much two like step, you have two-step stamping. These are like two-step dies, kind of. That's what I want to call it. So if you look at the daffodil, you'll see that I've layered them. And yes, it's a lot of dies. And they do layer up to kind of give that two-tone effect. And so where's my thing? I'll use my little pointer. So we have two daffodil sort of this part, whatever you will call that. And then you have two of the back side of it. So those, you have two, which means it's nice because if you're cutting out a bunch, you can cut out basically two daffodils at a time. Then this one here has a trio of petals, which is this guy here. And there's two of those. And then there's two of the coordinating detail die that goes on top of it. For this daffodil to here, you have this for the outline, which is kind of like I don't know. It's a different style. It's a different look. So you have this as the outline, and then you do have a detail. You have one of those. And then there's also one that kind of goes across. It's just like you'll see it. I'm going to use it like a flat looking one almost. That's such a horrible description of it, but this is the background of it. And then this is the detailed one of it. In the I didn't cut it out, but you can also do kind of like a bud. And to do the bud, this would be your outline, and then this would be the detailed part. You also have to cut out the butterfly stamped image as well as the detailed butterfly. And I believe this here is for the body of the butterfly, would be my guess. I didn't use it, but looking at it, that's what I'm getting. And then we have a couple of stems. We have these two guys. Again, I've moved mine around, so yours might look differently when you get it. But one goes one way and one goes the other way. You're going to see that. And then we have two leaves, two tall leaves. And again, one goes one way and one goes the other way. So it's kind of a breakdown. And this here goes to something. I don't know what that goes to. I'd have to look. That maybe goes with the bud would be maybe my guess. I didn't use that. This one here cuts out the trio of flowers, and then this big guy here cuts out that single one. Tomorrow in my card on my blog, I'm using this single daffodil as well as the butterfly. So be sure to check out my blog tomorrow. You will see all those details. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully no one calls me. I just realized that. Also in my card here, we have a new embossing folder in the January to June mini catalog. It's called the Hive 3D embossing folder. Super, super cool. Super, super, like just the amount of detail that you get on this is just crazy, amazing, good. So fun. I'm just using it kind of as a little accent today, but so fun. The DSP that you see here is actually from the upcoming celebration catalog. It's called Daffodil Afternoon. It's 12 by 12. It is in the upcoming celebration brochure, so it is free with a $50 order beginning January 4th. And these are, one side is going to be more of your imagery. Okay, this one I love because you can cut it in half and nobody's missing out. We have this one here. Love it. This one here. Which way does that go? That way. That one. And then this one here. And I love how they brought in a little bit of pink. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of petal pink in this. Or actually, nope, I stand corrected. I think that's Flirty Flamingo. Or that might be, I'm not sure what color that is. Then the back side is more of our patterns. So we have this one here, which I'm using today, the hearts. Sort of, I don't know what you would call that. A black and white, which I love. A pale papaya color, pale papaya with Flirty Flamingo, and again, pale papaya with Flirty Flamingo. So this set of paper coordinates beautifully with the bundle and is free. So catalogs I'm ordering next week. Woo, that's so exciting. And as soon as they come on, they'll literally go right back out the door, mailed out to you. Flirty Flamingo it is? Okay, thanks, Karen. I can't show you the inside, but as soon as I can, I'm going to mail it out. If you have ordered from me in the past year, you will automatically be mailed catalogs. If you do not currently have a demonstrator that you order from and would like to request a catalog, just head to catalogs.jamieb.com. That's Jaime. Catalogs.jamieb.com, and you will, it's thick. Let me see how many pages. It's 91 pages. It is really quite thick. It's gorgeous. Your wish list is going to be long. Consider yourselves forewarned. When you get your catalog, I'm just trying to see what page this is on. The Daffodil Daydream Bundle, if you want to make a note, is on page 37. And if you get the bundle, it is $54. You can get the paper for free. Okay? So here's the celebration front. If you want to look at the celebration, there's some of the paper down there and a little sneak peek of other things that you can get. So many goodies. So much going on. So much fun. All fun. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to switch up one thing. You know, I like to switch up a couple of things when I do my live, and then we kind of do a compare and which one do you like more. My card base is very vanilla, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at, I can't pick it up. Scored at 5 and I just did my nails. Scored at 5.5. Okay. Give it a good crease. One of the things I'm going to switch up is instead of leaving very vanilla background, I'm going to put some DSP right on the front there. So this DSP came from that free pack. It is 4 1/4 by 5.5, and it will cover the entire card front here. I can't tell. That might be pale papaya, actually. It looks pink, but now that I hold it close up, it looks, I think that's pale papaya. I think. Although, honestly, I think you could use petal pink and that would just match very nicely. Okay, then I took that, it's the opposite side, so that's the one side. I'm using the opposite side. And this is 3 3/8 by 4 5/8, okay? And I'm gonna mat it on Very Vanilla, which is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Anytime I mat, if you're curious, I always do 1/8 bigger. I'm very faithful to a 1/8 bigger mat. I don't know why. I like the way it looks, and I pretty much always, if you see a mat, it's 1/8 bigger. Hey, if it's not broke, no need to fix it, right? If it works, might as well stick to it. This is gonna go on my card front, if I can find my adhesive. Front and center. Like so. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I should have done a different color here. Okay, that doesn't bother me. I thought maybe that would bother me. It doesn't. I usually am very faithful to the colors in the DSP that I use, and I usually don't veer from it. So there's no yellow in it. So I don't know, but there's yellow in the daffodils, so it works. This little bit here is 1 by 4, and I keep putting my adhesive down and forgetting where I put it. And that's just going to come across. Let's not do that yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. I got to do the daffodils first. Hold on. Okay, let's do the daffodils. I forgot the daffodils are tucked behind it. So we got to do that. Okay, so ahead of time, you should see all these things that I cut out ahead of time. Hold on. I got to get the, hold on. I cut out all the little bits ahead of time. I figured, who's got time to sit here and watch me do this? Okay, so for the outline, I'm using Daffodil Delight. And for the detailed bits, I'm using Crushed Curry. And you know me, I'm not a huge fan, and that's putting it lightly, of yellow. But if you're doing daffodils, you kind of have to, right? So, I forgot my inverted tweezers upstairs again. Shoot, I forgot them again. Okay, so we're going to just, and my glue is running out. I may have to open a fresh one depending on how we're doing here. I've been doing these like Christmas card gift boxes things, and they use a lot of liquid glue. So it's been getting lots of use. You like the very vanilla background better? Yeah, well, I think I am too, Diana, to be honest with you. My look, what I like is usually less is more. And unless it's usually like matchy, I don't use it. I don't tend to add. But I figured, and this is why I like my videos, try it, and then you can kind of compare and contrast, and then you know. I don't think it's going to come out horrible. I just think I might like the other one more. We'll see. Okay, so those two get adhered over one another. Then these guys get adhered over this trio of petals, and they do fit a certain way, so you kind of have to play with it. Or maybe not. I guess maybe not. They fit every way. Do they fit every way? I stand corrected. I think they fit anyway, although that one doesn't really work as well. So, does that one work? Does this one work? Okay, that's where it fits best. So the other ways do work, but there is a certain direction that it fits sort of better, if that makes sense. Just keep turning it around until it kind of, the outline lines, fit nicely. I can't pick up anything. There we go. See how like that just lines up really nicely? That's the way it's supposed to be, I think. A little liquid glue. Liquid glue is probably what I would suggest for you to use when you're making these daffodils. They're little bits and it's just easier. Plus it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, now these two get layered over one another. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue in the middle, which is where they kind of join, and layer them one over the other. Set that aside. Now we'll do this guy. This is pretty obvious how this works. Hey, Amy, no worries. My goodness. It is 2 days before Thanksgiving, and I don't know about you, but I'm a little crazed. And it's technically like holiday season, so. Which, by the way, while I'm just doing some gluing here, tomorrow night's Facebook Live is canceled. Tomorrow is probably one of my favorite days of the whole year. I spend the day cooking and baking with my kids. I just love it so, so much. And quite honestly, I just want to enjoy it with my family. So no Facebook Live tomorrow. And while I'm at it, I'm actually decided to take this weekend completely off. So no blog on Thursday or Friday, and no activity except for maybe a happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. But other than that, I'm kind of going off the grid. Just want to enjoy time with my family this weekend. So if I'm seeing a little quiet, if you're like, what the heck, did she fall off the end of the earth? Kind of. I'm decorating my Christmas tree and all that jazz. So I just layered that one together, layered this one together, and then they get layered together. This little long bit goes behind this one. Just like that. I love how they kind of form together, and they just look really, really cool. So like in and of themselves, that little line, you're like, what the heck? But then like when you see the whole daffodil, you're like, oh, that's so pretty. I think that at least. Okay, then we're just going to put our little daffodil bits on top. Like so. It's kind of interesting that they would put this one back here, unless I'm doing it wrong, but it virtually gets completely covered by the front little piece. I always thought that was kind of interesting. And then this one, I liked it with the shorter of the trios like down. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look, but that looked good to me. And then that one goes, oops, like that. Okay. So we have our daffodils. One's kind of big and open and one's kind of long and skinny. So fun, right? And the thing that's going to take you the longest is cutting them out. No. The thing that's going to take the longest is trying to figure out how to put them back together in your envelope. Okay, so then I cut out, let's see here. I cut out 2 of those, 1 of these. Oh, I'm missing one. 2 of these. Did it fall? Oh, it did fall. It did fall. So you'll see you have 1 stem going that way, 1 stem going that way, and then 2 leaves, again, going one way. I just cut these out twice each. And then what I did is, what did I do with it? Oh, it's under here. Goodness gracious. It's sticking. Okay, so I shouldn't have glued that down already. That's okay. We're going to make it work. But if you're following my instructions, this DSP, don't glue it down yet. It'll just be a little easier to work with, not glue down. It's okay. We can make it work. I started with the daffodil flowers themselves and kind of figured out sort of where I wanted them. Okay, kind of like that. And then I knew I wanted this guy kind of going that way and that one going this way. So I kind of just played with where these would go, the stems. I kind of wanted, you'll see they have like this little bulb-ish. I don't know if that's the correct term at the top, but I wanted them to kind of show. So maybe something like that, maybe over a smidge. And then I just kind of played with my leaves. I wanted this one kind of over here. He's going to go underneath, but that's fine for now. I wanted this guy nice and low. Actually, hold on. I wanted this one first. Kind of a little taller. Kind of, you see the tip of that. Then I wanted this one kind of overlapping that one. And then I wanted this guy coming all the way over here. Okay, so then when I had it kind of like more or less where I wanted it, then I started to glue things down. Here's a hint, and I do this all the time. If I'm situating something, especially like a collage, something with lots of pieces, lots of dies, I'll arrange it on my card like this, take a picture of it with my phone, then clear it, and then start to glue things down. I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes I'm like gluing things down and I'm like, oh, how did I have that again? I really liked it. So this way you kind of remember where everything is. Okay, I'm going to use my other inverted tweezers. So what I did is then I knew this is kind of the length I wanted. So I picked it up with my inverted tweezers just where I knew I had to glue it. So this point on, I can glue it. Then I pull it off and everything moves. Whoops. Oh, forget that. I'm taking that off. So then I just put glue like that. Now I know I have glue from my inverted tweezers up, so I'm good. I'm going to do that one like that. Everything moved, but it's okay. This one I wanted kind of short there, right? I think. But honestly, what I do more times than not is take the picture. It's so helpful. Just take a quick picture of it on your phone. That way you'll know. That way you'll know how you had everything set up. And you'll be good to go. This guy I'm going to glue over that one. So let me do this one first. I want this one nice and tall. Like, wait, did I not put glue? That's okay. Nice and tall. Like that maybe. And then this one, whoops, like that. Whoops. I'm telling you, I'm not the best with liquid glue. I can fussy cut, I can do all this stuff, but liquid glue and me, not so much friends. And then let's see here. If I have this here, maybe I'll have him a little lower like there. So it's really fun, especially if you look at the examples in the catalog. They have the stems and the leaves kind of all different heights and kind of going all sorts of different ways. And I just love that look. I think it's really fun. It's a great way just to use a single product in multiple different ways. I think I want that one. There-ish. Okay, so again, Daffodil Daydream. It's in the new January to June catalog, mini catalog, which will go out. Gosh, as soon as I get them in. I ordered them December 1st, and well, shipping's a little slow right now, but as soon as they get in, they will go right back out to you. So if you haven't yet, if you don't have a demonstrator you order from and would like to request a catalog, just go to catalogs.jamieb.com, JAIMIEB.com. Or if you're already a customer of mine and you've placed an order in the past year, you will automatically get one. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, last but not least, I'm just gluing down my daffodil blooms. Like, I don't know, like so. I'm not overthinking it, as you can tell. I don't usually overthink much when it comes to cards. And then this is why it's easier to not glue this down yet, the DSP, because then you're going to give it a little bit of a haircut, which isn't impossible, but it would just be a tad easier if it wasn't glued down. Not impossible. Okay, so there we go. Next, we're going to adhere, which I started to do way earlier. This little, by the way, I'm not sure if I said, it's crushed curry. A little bit of crushed curry embossed. And then I'm switching up the sentiment because I want to. And I also wanted to show you another new product. So another bundle in the January to June is the Rainbow of Happiness. Did I put it away? Oh, I guess. Oh, no, here it is. This is the card that I shared yesterday using this very super simple card. But oh my goodness, you can do so much and really have a lot of fun with the colors. I'm using this You Make Me Happy. Oh, I forgot to grab a very vanilla bit. Hold on a second. I just got to grab that. If I can find one. There we go. And I'm going to stamp that in Mossy Meadow ink. And it's going to be a tight squeeze, but I'm going to cut it out. I think it's going to fit. If not, we'll have to figure something out. But with the stitched rectangles dies. With the same rectangles dies as I did for my sample here. It's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. There it is. Let's see. Does it fit? Ooh, it's like really tight, but I think it'll be okay. Let me just run that through my embossing machine here. Or my Stampin' Cut and embossing machine, I should say. Line it up. Sorry, it took me a minute there to find. Okay. This is what we're left with. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That fits like literally perfectly. And then let me grab some, of course I don't have them, mini dimensionals. I'll put a couple of these on the back, a couple meaning 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I hope, before I finish here, I hope everyone has a lovely Thanksgiving on Thursday if you're here in the United States. And I wish you all lots of good food, special time with family, and just treasured memories. I just found you, and I'd like to know how you used on the vanilla cardstock behind the flowers. This back here, that is another piece of the designer series paper. So it's this piece here. This is called, I haven't learned the names yet, Daffodil Afternoon, and it's in the new upcoming celebration catalog. Is this what you mean? I think this is what you mean. So it's this bit here. It's actually the back of the hearts. So they're opposite sides. This is one side and that's the other side. And it will be free with a $50 order beginning January 4th. And I know that because that's my daughter's birthday. Oh, no, in front of it, this here. Hold on, I got to read the question. What you use on the vanilla cardstock behind the flowers. Oh, on the vanilla cardstock behind this one here with the hearts, it's the opposite side. It's the opposite side. I think that's what you mean. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm so sorry. YouTube is a little different than Facebook Lives. The comments go quicker. So, oh, okay, good. So I don't have as long to read them. Yes, this is the, what did I call it? Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper. One side is beautiful imagery. And then the opposite side is more your pattern. So this is just the opposite side. This will be free with a $50 order, which if you get the Daffodil Daydream Bundle, you can get the designer paper for free. Last but not least, I just wanted to add one little bumblebee here because why not? They're so cute. And I didn't leave quite as much room above this daffodil, so maybe I'll put him down here below a little bit. Does he show up more on the green? I think he shows up more on the green. Or maybe I'll put him on the little honeycomb. I think that's where I'm going to put him. Or do we like him up here? I liked him there, but I made it too tall. Okay, so I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to throw a little bit of liquid glue on the back of this bumblebee here. And thank you so much, Mary. You'll have to let me know. So don't drop it. This was my sample. This is the one I'm making now. I think I'm going to have them facing down. Which one do you like more? Do you like it with the very vanilla background? It's less busy, less going on. Or do you like it with the designer series paper background? You'll have to let me know. Please let me know in the comments. If you're watching, catching the replay, please let me know which one you prefer. Mary, both. That doesn't count. Which one you like more. Again, these products will be available beginning January 4th, 2022. If you're like me and you're like, there's no way I'm waiting until January 4th, Jamie, you can, beginning December 1st, pre-order these products in your starter kit, okay? Starting December 1st, you can pre-order them in your starter kit. And then have the discount for the rest of the season. So please head to jamieb.com. If you have any questions, please let me know. If I am too, Amy. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you need a catalog, head to catalogs.jamieb.com. And I will be back next week, same time, and I hope to catch you then. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.